Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Inquisition. And as usual, we'll begin at the war table. And then I think I might just talk to some people, because I feel like it's been a while since I've talked to some people around Skyhold. And then I might do a personal quest of somebody's. We'll see. Or I might just head out. There's definitely a few things that I want to clean up in some of the regions. I feel like I'm getting kind of close to the point where I want to start Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts, but not quite there yet. Like, I feel like I probably have maybe 2 to 3 more episodes in me before I actually start the next main mission, but we'll see. It just sort of depends on what I can get sort of out of my quest journal before then, so we'll see. But let's start with the war table. And we'll do our operations as usual and go from there. I should probably do at least one more dragon before I start Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts, to be fair. First of all, let's see if we got this amulet for Cole. Nightingale, it's been some time since I crossed paths with your agents. It was only natural both they and I chose the night of Duke M's ball to pay a visit to his private collection. I confess, matters nearly became unpleasant. I am grateful your agents still remember the appropriate phrases we in the delicate arts use. While I prefer to avoid political entanglement, I wish nothing but good fortune to the Inquisition in restoring order in these troubled times. The article in question was among the lesser of the items in which I was interested, and your agents were most welcome to it. I am pleased that this matter ended with harm to none save Duke M's pet wyvern and his collection of rare Antiban water clocks. Until we meet again, R. Okay, so it sounds like we got the amulet, so that's cool. How about measuring the veil strength? Inquisitor, the experiment was a success, and these readings are remarkable. By overlaying the relative strength of the veil over maps of Orlais and Ferelden, I have extrapolated points where small rifts are more likely to develop. This should let us deploy Inquisition forces more wisely, while still protecting people who would otherwise be threatened by demons. In addition, I have located one node of possible interest in the hinterlands, a very large rift that has not yet opened. It may be worth investigating the area. Solus. Okay, I can possibly do that. What else have we got? Celebrate the dragon slaying. Such sheen to her scales, a beauty indeed. Your gift will allow my imagination to take flight. Oh, such things I have dreamed of crafting for so long. In return, Heron will send all my collected notes. A bit scattered, perhaps, but maybe your own smiths will find them of use. Wade. All right. What else have I got here? The Arcanist in the Fade. That's right, Dagna wants me to do something. She's made an official request. She wants stuff. And she's also even sketched me some flowers and fire. I'm going to have Liliana take care of that. We'll give her what she asked for, no more and no less. What else? What else? I think this one I wanted Liliana to investigate that. Yeah, so we'll leave that. I'm pretty sure I have several... That's fine. We'll have Cullen claim this Grey Warden cache. That sounds fine to me. Alliances reaching ever upward. There is a contender to rival the alliance with the Thibauls. Lady Richelieu sent the following letter. The de Rosiers are a stubborn threat. The most efficient way to deal with them is to nullify with social alliance, but the only pairing of import is unavailable because the Thibault daughter has betrothed herself elsewhere. She has the luxury of such a wasteful pairing because of the Inquisition bearing the weight in this partnership. Our hands are tied. You face the difficult task of attacking the status of Lord de Rosier, unless you were to demand that task of the Thibauls. If their investment were more taxing, they would be more inclined to an arranged match for their daughter, and that is a well-respected currency in Orlais. In your service, Lady Eustace Richelieu. Well, I mean, I don't want to have to force somebody to marry someone they don't want to marry. And Josephine is the only one who is available for this right now, and she's like, well, I cannot claim it will be popular, but it would hardly be unusual for an allied partner to ask for such a concession, such as the way of the nobility. And it's like, well, just because it's the way of the nobility doesn't make it right. So let's, I feel like, Nadia in particular, would find that especially repugnant in her current, coming from a noble family herself, where if she hadn't been a mage, she very likely would have been forced into into a similar situation. She would probably not feel inclined to want to force that on someone else. On the other hand, if I do this, there are some potentially interesting outcomes. This does not necessarily force me into making somebody get married that doesn't want to get married. But we can at least start the arrangements. At your service. Because there's some fun and interesting things that can come of it. So I'm going to head back out to Skyhold, and I'm going to run around Skyhold a little bit and talk to a couple of people. Not everybody necessarily right now, but I'm going to talk to a couple of people. I do want to give the amulet to Cole, I think. Let's talk to Josephine first, though.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
Okay.
What is it? I must explain something first about the Montillier's fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Orlais.
It's devastated our finances. The Montillier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I mean, it's true she doesn't seem poverty-stricken, but again, Nadia's from a noble background, so that she's not going to say that.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
I mean, again, you're not actually poor per se. They're not anywhere near starving the way some people are. But again, I don't know if I want to point this out to her right now, but okay.
Most people worry about their next meal, never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams, my brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
I mean, that's fair. This is not a political stance for her. She just is worried about her family. And it's her family is her responsibility, so she's concerned about it, and that's her job. So, but yeah, can I help with this at all? Is there something I can do?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montillier's as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
What? Why?
Who hates the Montillier's enough to do that?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will that get him?
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us.
Well, yeah.
But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
I mean, okay, if it helps you, I'll go. That's fine. I don't care about my own reputation, and I don't care what the comp does with me. If it's going to help Josephine, that's a small sacrifice to make.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means you are too kind. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
Yeah, clearly somebody went to a lot of trouble just to stop Josephine's family from regaining some status, which... okay. Who else should I talk to? Solus?
Inquisitor, Do you have a moment?
Okay.
What were you like? Before the anchor? Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
What an interesting question to ask. I mean, I don't think Nadia thinks it has changed her in that kind of way. It certainly changed the course of her life. Yes. Has it changed her personality or the way she thinks or the way she sees the world? Not in that way. No, I don't think she thinks that. It may have, but I don't think she thinks that that's happened. So, no, not really.
I don't believe so.
Ah.
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the Fade.
Oh?
You are not what I expected.
What did you expect? You make that sound bad?
Sorry to disappoint.
It's not disappointing, it's... Most people are predictable, but you have shown a subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I know of your people.
What about our friends?
I'm just one part of this team, Solus. What about Cassandra or Liliana?
Cassandra separates matters of faith from those of the world, and she above all should understand how limited that is. Liliana has a brilliant mind, but her faith was damaged. To her, it is all a game of tactics now.
So?
But not you.
They don't...
So what does this mean, Solus?
It doesn't make them less worthwhile.
It means that I respect you deeply, Inquisitor.
Okay.
And I have disturbed you enough for one evening.
Something's going on with him. I think Nadia at this point is like, something's going on with Solus. I don't know what, but okay, man. Okay, whatever. Oh, man. Oh, Solus. He is something. And that's all I'm going to say about that right now. I feel like I want to just go ahead and give Cole this amulet. Ugh, I hate when that does that.
Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the vile. Uncertain pause for home and cause, when met the monster's smile. A man his kin, through blood and sin, a bastard of the gloom. A rising cut through bone and gut, an awful skyward blue. I think this one is simply not my style.
Okay.
The day finds you of well and sturdy health?
I think so. I think so. I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I have much to say to Iron Bull right now. Oh, wait. I think I want to check in possibly with Sutherland, though. He's over here, right? Sutherland.
Glad I could bring the news about those Darkspawn, Inquisitor. Must have been a tough fight. Wish I'd seen it. Had a lull after. Shade went to Val Royeaux. Off, I don't know. I'll get into Cullen's Reserve yet, though. Not much else doing.
Did I do something wrong? I must have done something wrong. Oops. I must have messed that up.
Right.
I don't even remember what I did.
Better?
Oopsies.
Fine day to you.
I don't know if it's worth reloading. Because I'm not even sure. I don't even remember where I did that. That last War Table mission with Sutherland's group.
Yes.
Unfortunate. I think I messed that up.
Something like that.
And how much did you need?
I don't know if it's worth it to reload that, though. I might just have to leave it there, this playthrough. Whoops.
Safe and solid, protecting and
Oh no.
he feels like quiet, stronger when you hold him.
Aww. I love it when Cole says that. Of course, he's talking about Cullen. That's really sweet. Yeah, let's give him the amulet.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, but not here. I like it here. We need someplace that can go away if it becomes sharp.
Okay, we'll do that then.
What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
You think this will work?
We know it's not just going to work, right? It never just works.
Have faith, Inquisitor.
So-so.
What was that? Oh, what are you doing to
It didn't just work, did it?
Stopping blood mages from binding me like the demons at Adamant. But it didn't work.
Yeah, I told you it wouldn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
I don't know. Is he not a demon? I don't know what he is.
I'm not certain exactly what Cole is.
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
Yes, a spirit who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
Focus on the amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something. There. That way.
Okay, so I guess we're off hunting.
It appears we have something to find. I told you it never just works.
I did say.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
I don't know. Why isn't there an option to be like, I want to know what Cole thinks, but I care about results?
All I care about is making certain that the Venatori can't bind Cole.
Fair enough. But that ritual of theirs only works on demons, right?
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
Really?
However we deal with the problem, our next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
Okay.
Yeah, this should get me through the month.
Give me a moment. Greetings. Can I help you?
You killed me.
What? I don't even know you.
You forgot. You locked me in the dungeon in the spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The spire?
Cole, stop.
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me. That's why it doesn't work. He killed me, and I have to kill him back.
I don't think Nadia understands this. I do, but I don't think Nadia understands what's going on here.
If he killed you, wouldn't you be dead?
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the spire at Val Royo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
If Cole was an apostate, that'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
I see.
Let me kill him. I need to.
Solus, what do you think?
Solus?
We cannot let Cole kill the man.
I don't think anyone was going to suggest that.
No,
Jonas.
I wasn't gonna.
Cole is a spirit. The death of the real Cole wounded him, perverted him from his purpose. To regain that part of himself, he must forgive.
Come on. You don't just forgive someone killing you.
Yeah.
You don't. A spirit can.
I don't understand what's going on still.
Before I decide anything, I need a clearer picture of what happened.
It seems the real Cole was an apostate, captured and taken to the Circle by Templars.
Who aren't known for their gentle nature.
True.
As the young man starved to death in a dungeon, his pain caught the attention of a spirit, likely one of compassion.
Compassion?
An uncommon spirit, certainly, and all too fragile when its efforts to help prove to be in vain.
Okay, so what's Varric's opinion on this?
Varric.
The kid's angry. He needs to work through it.
A spirit does not work through emotions, it embodies them.
But he isn't a spirit, is he? He made himself human, and humans change. They get hurt, and they heal. He needs to work it out like a person.
You would alter the essence of what he is.
He did that to himself when he left the Fade. I'm just helping him survive it.
Alright, so here's our options here. The general idea is, if I say Cole needs to grow, Cole will become more human, he'll become more like a person, and the amulet may not be necessary at all. Or that's basically what Varric wants. What Solus wants is for Cole to forgive this guy what he did and become more like a spirit, and this will make the amulet function properly so that he can use it. So basically, more human or more spirit. What I like about this decision is that there is no correct way to go with this. Like, both have their upsides and downsides, right? So there's definitely pros and cons to being more human and pros and cons to being more spirit, right? He's a little bit less affected by things if he's more spirit-like, which makes him a little bit more... On one hand, he's more protected from those kinds of feelings, right? Because he doesn't feel that kind of pain that a human does, but on the other hand, he's also a little bit more distant distanced from it, and he's a little bit, less able to empathize or some such. If he's more human, then, he feels everything more deeply, and he has to work through emotions, and he has to go through lots of pain and grief. But he also can experience a lot more human emotions as well, the good human emotions too, right? So it's sort of like that's sort of what I really like about this decision. I kind of wish that Cole had more of an opinion, but I also kind of understand why he doesn't really have more of an opinion at this point, because he doesn't really understand who and what he is or what he wants at this point. So I kind of see why you have to kind of make this decision for him. But it is a good one, because it's one of those things where it's like you can go either way, and like they're not like, neither of them is bad, neither of them is like perfect either. It's not an optimal decision kind of thing. It's really just whatever you think is the best, or whatever you want to do with Cole. In this case, I think, and personally, I mean, I've played it both ways. But I do have a personal preference, actually. I kind of like making him more human. Like, I personally like making him more human. I kind of agree with Varric that he came through to be a person, right? He in some sense deliberately made himself into a person, and so making him more of a person seems to be just, a pretty logical continuation of that evolution. But again, they're both perfectly valid decisions. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make Cole more human. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Cole will never grow into a real person until he comes to terms with what happened.
Leave it to me. All right, kid. You want revenge? Come with me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry isn't going to help him now, is it, kid?
No.
Then pull the trigger and put him down like a mad dog. Do it.
No!
How you doing, kid? Feel any better?
No.
You can't make it all just go away. I learned that the hard way.
Forget.
No. He needs to remember. You too. We're done here.
But yeah, like I do find it interesting that Solus is particularly interested in making sure that Cole, to some extent, remains kind of pure.
The amulet will now never function. Cole remains vulnerable to binding.
No, he isn't. The amulet didn't work because he's too human, right? Maybe now the kid's also too human for that binding magic to work on him.
I hope you're right.
I think you probably are.
When do I stop hurting?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably won't, but we will help.
Being with your friends can make you feel better.
Come on, kid. Let's go for a walk. It'll clear your head.
The left hand misses a friend with 2 different names. She's hurting, sad, alone, but everyone can see me now. They remember. How do I put honey in Leliana's wine without her noticing?
I can help with that.
Right? I think there's other ways to do that than just, like, magic.
It is good that he is not entirely changed. However human he becomes.
I think Cole's fundamental nature is always going to be the same. He's always going to want to help people. But I do find it interesting that Solus, to some extent, is kind of invested in keeping Cole I guess for lack of a better term, pure, and unchanged and unaffected by the world around him. I think, honestly, to some extent, that says more about Solus than it does about Cole. But anyway,
Have a thing for strapping young Templars, I see.
what?
What's this about?
Oh, nothing. Just something I find rather adorable about you.
Okay.
I should go.
Shush.
Where I'll be.
He's gossiping. He's gossiping about me. I'm not sure I appreciate it.
If you require any assistance. Inquisitor, what can I do for you, darling?
Probably nothing. That's fine. I think...
I expected the hero Ferelden to be at Adamant, but she was not with the other wardens.
That's right, she wasn't.
She studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents look for her.
Yes, that's a good idea.
That sounds like a wise choice.
I'll make preparations in the war room. Now, was there anything else?
Any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Haven, should Corypheus or his lackeys return. So far nothing, and the breach has been quiet for some time. That is something at least.
That is something.
I'll leave you to your work.
Alright, so that gets me a new operation to see if I can find the hero of Ferelden, which, that would be nice, yes. A little bit unrealistic there to just drop down, but that's fine. I kind of want to talk to Cullen. See if Cullen has anything for me.
There you are.
Were
There
you
I am.
waiting for me?
Yes. I mean, no.
I can always come back.
I can come back later if you'd prefer.
No. Please stay. We have some dealings in Ferelden. I
Okay.
was hoping you might accompany me. When you can spare the time, of course.
Is something wrong?
What? No. I would rather explain there, if you wish to go.
Okay.
I believe there's time now.
I will make the necessary arrangements.
Guys, I think he's taking me on a date.
Where are we?
You walk into danger every day. I wanted to take you away from that, if only for a moment. I grew up not far from here. This place was always quiet.
Okay, so you were here a lot?
Did you come here often?
I loved my siblings, but they were very loud. I would come here to clear my head. Of course, they always found me eventually.
You were happy here.
I was. I still am.
So, you're actually taking a break. This is what you're telling me.
How will you survive without a parade of messengers and war reports?
I should be able to last the day. Besides, I told Liliana to send word if...
Cullen. You, me, alone? Pretty lake.
Right. Of course.
Nice try, though, buddy.
The last time I was here was the day I left for Templar training. My brother gave me this. It just happened to be in his pocket, but he said it was for luck. Templars are not supposed to carry such things. Our faith should see us through.
So, you broke the rules, is that what you're saying?
You broke the Order's rules. I'm shocked.
Until a year ago, I was very good at following. Most of the time. This was the only thing I took from Ferelden that the Templars didn't give me. Humor me. We don't know what you'll face before the end. This can't hurt.
So cute. I mean, on one hand, she probably would want her to keep it, but I understand why he wants to give it to her. And, like, honestly, when a man does that, when a man is like, here, this is my good luck charm, I want you to have it, you should probably just take the damn gift. So, thank you.
I'll keep it safe.
Good. I know it's foolish, but I'm glad.
He worries, and you don't want him to worry, so. If it'll make him worry less, then, you know what? That's fine. That's really cute. I have a little bit of time. I don't know if I want to talk to anybody else in this episode or if I want to, like, hop on over to I might want to hop over to the hinterlands, actually. There is this rift in the hinterlands, the very powerful dormant rift in the hinterlands. I suppose I can do that. Let's go here. Where is this powerful rift in the hinterlands? Over here. Okay. Then I will travel here, and I will take Sarah, Cassandra, and Solus. Let's do this party. At least for a moment. I also need Blood Lotus. I'm totally out of Blood Lotus and I need more, but it's fine. But at some point I need to just go on like a massive resource gathering expedition. I just haven't really had the time to sit and play the game that much without without breaks. That's elf fruit, but that's okay. I also need more elf fruit, to be honest. I'm running kind of low on elf fruit. Mosaic piece? Hey, alright. It's something. Oh. That is, I mean, that's definitely, you know, a rage demon. Wow. That's how it's gonna be, huh? That's how it's gonna be. Alright. Alright, good? Alright, cool. That was kind of a tough one. That was kind of a tough one. Another mosaic piece is in here, so that's good. Anything else worth my time? It's real dark in here. Goodness gracious, it's super dark. I don't know. I don't know if I've heard the sound of the... There it is. Master Frost Rune schematic. I was like, I thought I heard the sound of the sound that those little rune things make, and I thought maybe I had. And I sure did. Alright, cool. So we got rid of this. I think I can maybe push it a few more minutes, because there is some guys out here that Cassandra wants me to kill. And I feel like it might be a good idea to do that while I'm here as well. Yeah, this. I'll just do this really quick. Because I have Cassandra in my party and she wants me to do this. Are they not here? Or are they just taking a while to load in? They're just taking a while to load in.
One of the Templar targets.
Yes, noticed that, yes. There's a bear over here too. Apparently we've managed to attract a bear as well.
Sad that it came to this, but at least it is done.
Sure, sure. So yeah, we've done that one. There's a guy in the western approach too. I'll probably be going back to most of these places pretty soon. The only place I haven't been to yet is Emprise du Lion, which yeah, I'll get to that eventually. Probably not until after I do Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. That's kind of how I'm going with it. Like, basically the idea is that I'm doing like sort of like more or less focusing on 2 zones right now, and then after Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts, I will do 2 more zones. So I'll do Emprise du Lion, and I will do the Hissing Wastes. But so we're about out of time here in this episode, so I will leave it here. There's only a couple. Again, I'm pretty close to being done with the Hinterlands. I'm still not going to do the Hinterlands Dragon yet. I'm going to wait, I think, until level 16 to do the Hinterlands Dragon, because I think there's an achievement for doing the Hinterlands Dragon at level 16 with the trial on that forces it to be your level. So I want to do it at 16. But otherwise, next time I'll probably go back to the Western Approach and do a few things in the Western Approach. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. I'm gonna get rid of the... Aw, come on. No, really? Alright, whatever. We'll see you next time. Later.